What's up, guys? You're watching another episode of Third Coast Fishing, and today we're going to show you how to make some leaders so you can catch them big bull reds. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Today we're going to show you how to make two different kinds of leaders. We're going to show you how to just make the regular leader, and we're also going to teach you how to make a combo leader. This is all the stuff that you're going to need. You're going to need some crimps, you're going to need some cutters, you're going to need some beads, you're going to need some crimps, you're going to need some hooks, you're going to also need some swivels and some coast lock swivels. You're going to need some cable if you're going to use some cable, or you're going to need some mono. It all depends on which one you want to do, cable or mono. That's really all the preference. We do sell all this stuff at the website at www.thirdcoastfishinandtackle.com. And if you don't want to make them, we also sell pre-made leaders as well. So if you want to save you a little bit of time, you just want to purchase some leaders, you can go on there and get them as well. Alright, let's get started. First, what you're going to need is whatever you're going to use. If you're going to use cable or if you're going to use mono, just grab whichever one that you want to use. I just use cable all the time because I fish around a lot of rocks, a lot of stuff that's just going to tear mono completely up. Alright, we're going to make a 4-foot, just a regular leader first. So all we need is to get 4 feet of the cable that you're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and cut that. Alright, now that you got your 4 foot of cable, let's get started building the leader. Alright, first you're going to get a crimp. You're going to get this crimp. So the thing with the crimps is you want to make sure the crimp is exactly or a little bit bigger than the diameter of the cable that you're using. If you buy the stuff from the website, everything is already going to be ready to go. It's already the right size. You can only buy one kind. So I try to keep it pretty simple for you guys if you guys are trying to build your own leaders. So the cable is going to go with the crimps no matter what, because it's only one type of cable and crimp that I sell on the website. Alright, so you're going to put this through one of the 2 holes on the crimp. Then you're going to get your hook, and you're going to put your hook through with the wire, and then you're going to put the wire through the other hole on the crimp like that. Okay, I like to leave a little bit sticking out just to give it a little bit of slip resistance. And what I do is I put my finger in here and pull it tight, so that way you have that little loop that you can hook your weight on. Alright, we're going to crimp it. And what I like to do is make sure you don't crimp all the way over the edge of it. Just give it a little bit of space. And you can crimp that line. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side and crimp the other half. Alright, look at that. See that? That's what you want your crimp to look like. You don't want them all the way over the edge. You just want them just before. Next, we're going to put some heat shrink. This is what I do with the leaders that I sell on the website. You don't have to do this. This is just an optional step, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and put my little piece of heat shrink on there. Alright, so now that we got that, see, you got the 2 pieces of heat shrink, the crimp with the hook on it. We're going to put the weight stopper on it now. Alright, usually when I put this weight stopper, whatever the leader is, I basically do half. So we're going to measure out 2 feet. So you're going to put another crimp just all through one side. Right, like that. And then we're going to measure out 2 feet. Alright, you see that? It's about 2 feet. It's about, it's about half. It's about half, so we're going to crimp that up. This is what it's going to look like so far. You got your hook down there to your weight stopper. Now we're going to put some beads on. These are just, regular little pony beads. We sell them on the website, so you can get them there. And then we're going to put a coast lock. And then we're going to put 3 more beads. You can put 4 beads, you can put 5 beads. This is about what you're looking to get. 3 beads, the coast lock, and then 3 beads. Okay, we're going to put another piece of heat shrink for the main line end. And then you're going to get another crimp. And then you're going to get this swivel. These are 4/0 swivels. So you put the wire through one side of the crimp, and then you put the swivel on the wire, and then you put the wire back through the other side of the crimp. Leave a little bit sticking out. And then this one you can basically pull all the way tight like that. And then we're going to go ahead and crimp it. Alright, there we go. See that? So we got the mainline swivel, the bead connections with the weight connector. Then this is the stop, so this doesn't go all the way down to the hook, right? And then you have your hook. This is a 16-aught hook. We sell various sizes of hooks, so if you do want to make your own, you can put a 14 on there or 12. We work in even sizes, so if it's an even size hook, we got it. All right, we're going to take this over to the heat gun, and we're going to shrink these up. And you just slide them on like that. And then I'm going to go over to the machine and I'm going to shrink these up. Alright, this is the leader all done. Check it out. Look at that. You have your hook shrink wrapped right there. You have your weight clip there, your main line. And a lot of you guys who have already bought the leaders wonder why I put this heat shrink on here. And the reason I put this heat shrink on here is so you're not cutting your hands with this aluminum crimp that's on here. You know, when you pull this through your hand, it does not cut you. It doesn't mess up your hand. So it really helps, especially if you're, you know, fishing a pier or something like that, and you actually have to grab this to pull the fish up. You know, or if it slips on you, it's not going to cut your hand. We do this to all our leaders that we sell on the website. Okay guys, the next leader we're going to make is a combo leader. It's basically the same thing, but what this leader allows you to do is fish in more heavy current. It allows the bait to spin. If you notice on this one's more for a low current, maybe something at the beach or something. So with this like this is not going to allow this bait to spin as freely as it could. It's still going to be able to spin because it's got this swivel here, but it's not going to be able to spin as freely. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, basically we're making the same leader. We're just going to add a swivel right here, and that is what we call in the combo. So what it is, it's a swivel here and there's also a swivel here. Alright, so what you're going to need is we're also going to make a 4-foot leader as well again. So what you're going to need is you're going to need two 2-foot pieces. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did with the crimps. We're going to put it through one side of the crimp, and then we're going to put the wire through the hook and then go back through the crimp. Okay, and remember to keep it sticking out. And then we're going to make that loop with our finger, sticking our finger in there to create the loop. And then we're going to crimp this down. Keep in mind, you don't want to go all the way to the edge. Cable is not really a big issue, but when you're dealing with mono, that roll can actually cut the mono, so it'll snap right off. So it's good just no matter what you're doing, to just stay back away from the edges and keep those edges curled out instead of curled in. Alright, again, on all of our leaders we use this heat shrink for hand protection. So we're going to go ahead and get that on there. Like I said, it's optional. You don't have to put this on here. Alright, next we're going to grab another crimp. Go through one side of the crimp, come through the eye of the swivel, and then come back through, and again leaving a little bit of extra out there. This you can pull tight just as you did as the main line on the other leader. Alright, we're going to crimp this side and get the other side done. There you go. That's what it's going to look like. Then you're going to get the other 2-foot piece. I'm going to put a crimp on that one as well, go through one side. And then we're going to put another swivel on and then go back through and come back and pull it tight just like that. And we're going to crimp this one. There you go. You see, we got that crimped. So this is what we have so far. We have the one piece has a swivel and a hook, okay, and then the second piece we have a swivel. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add beads, and then we're going to add a coast lock swivel, and then we're going to add 3 more beads. Okay, that's what you want it to look like. We're going to put our last piece of heat shrink on. You're going to put that through and go through the other side of the crimp, leaving a little bit stick out. Pull tight like that. See that? Now we're going to crimp this. Alright, now we have attached the two pieces together, and now we have our leader. We're going to go to the heat gun and we're going to shrink these up. We'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. This is it all done. Look how nice that looks. Look at that. You got your beads and your coast lock on there. See how that heat shrink just makes everything look really nice. See that? Alright guys, that's how you make some badass bull red leaders. Like I said, if you really don't want to take the time to make them yourself, you see how we make them, you see the quality of products that we put into our leaders. So go on and hit www.thirdcoastfishinandtackle.com. And for you guys who do want to build your own, we sell all the stuff that you need to build your own leaders. You can build them however long you want, however short you want. You can put whatever hooks you want. We sell everything individually so you can order it. And the thing is everything's gonna fit. No matter what you buy, you're gonna be able to make the leaders. Okay, you're not gonna have to go through the whole, oh, is this the right crimp for this kind of wire, or is this the right crimp for this type of mono? It's all simplified for you guys. So go on and hit that website up, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Peace.